Welcome to the Stanford Lee Show. This episode, Who's Trippin'? Schoolyard edition. Yeah, it takes me back, thinking about, school and what we learned and what's appropriate to teach children. That's a big conversation today, and I don't know, to everyone, it seems kind of like it's a new one. I'm kind of surprised the things that teachers got away with when I was younger. And maybe it was just me. I don't know if they got away with it, but those impressionable minds were picking up on all kinds of things when I was younger. For me, I was like, having a good time learning about the world through the eyes of somebody that saw the world through psychedelic drugs in Vietnam. So, who was tripping? Well, who was tripping was my school teacher that came back. He came back from the war, and he just loved to tell stories. We'd get like a few lessons out of him. We'd go to recess, and then he just liked to share things about, of course it was from the perspective of, hey young folks, you don't want to try this because I've already tried this and it's really bad, but I can tell you why it's bad, and we can kind of chuckle about it. And there was so many of these stories. I mean, they were like, just crazy things. Like, I think I actually discovered Iron Butterfly because my teacher liked to talk about that band so much, and then it was just kind of like, down that rabbit hole of music. So I don't know how much stuff just kind of went over the children's heads, but it was just kind of like amazing to have somebody that was back in that era that, firsthand could kind of tell us what it was like. I mean, it's probably no big deal today. People, talk about this stuff all the time. I mean, you could just go on the Joe Rogan show and it's just like, yeah, man, back in the day we were, trying this and that. And I'm not really big in, into pharmacology and experimenting and all that kind of stuff. I'm fine with a good drink and a cigar every once in a while, and I'm happy. But I just like the creativity and perspective. People have, I've worked with a lot of creative people, and it's like there's different paths to that. You don't have to explore so hard as other people have. I love the stories. The one I remember is about him actually seeing Iron Butterfly, and it's like their songs were so long that they might go on for about 20 minutes, and he was talking about the drummer, how he would just like do a drum solo for 10 minutes. All the guys in the band were just, out of it, and would go take a break, and they would just disappear. You'd have like drumming for, several sets, just going on, and then the band would kind of fall in and come back together and play. And I really like that, that energy, just thinking about how music was so raw. And my favorite is the Monterey Pop Festival recordings with Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, you can have your Woodstock and all that, but the stuff with Monterey Pop Festival and Hendrix, just incredible. Like, that's what I imagine when the school teacher was going on telling stories about his, psychedelic experiences in the war, is that soundtrack, like bands were actually just incredible live, and the stuff was so vital and so immediate. So I wanted to play around a little bit, so I'm gonna have to, pull in some experts. And I've got this guy that keeps sending demos in. I don't know if you understand how many demos I receive like on a weekly basis. I mean, most of it's like my email gets blown up and, I have to start, organizing and, kind of getting rid of old emails. It fills up pretty quickly. But I actually have people that still send me, like loads of crap, particularly this, I'm sorry, it's like, it's ridiculous. I don't know, we don't really do demos, with CDs and cassette tapes and things like that as much. It's nice, but I get like this wastebasket full of crap this guy keeps sending. And you've probably never heard of him. I've never heard of him. He calls himself, he's this guy. He calls himself Sheikh Fez. It's just like, whatever. I guess he's a sheik and he wears a fez. Something. But, it's like I get demos like, hey man, I was like back in the day with the Monterey Pop Festival and played with so-and-so and all this name dropping, because musicians are all about clout and Sheikh Fez is no different. It's like, he sends me stuff and I'm not gonna go on about it. I'm just like, whatever, have him on the show. It can't be too crazy. So yeah, we're gonna bring him on and he's gonna share a song with you that is pretty cool because we do original music here. I think he captures the era. I could say more good things about him, but really he just kind of wore me down and I just kind of gave in at this point. I have, nothing more I can say, but he's a trip. Let's give a big warm welcome to Sheikh Fez. What a guy. Where is this guy?
So, hey man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I had to stop alongside the road, and but I'm really glad to be here, and I just really like how you're putting yourself out there in the world digitally. It's what you're doing is just really, I think it captures music and where music's heading, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, you see, I kind of come in and I try different things, and that's where we kind of vibe, and I like that. And yeah, so you got my demo, and I was doing some stuff that was like vintage recording. I'm using a G5 and it's like Pro Tools, but like dialing that in and getting it to sound like back in the day. And it's kind of what I do. I get inspiration and try to capture time and give the people the experience of, hey, like I was there. But let me wrap it up for you and just say I'm really glad to be here on the show, and we'll do that number for you. So it's called I Can See the Future. So it's like,
look with my eyes. I look with my eyes, but I can see the future. I look with my eyes, but I can see the future. Come and leave the earth and escape to the stars where the future is groovy. Travel back in time where you can lose your mind. There's just peace and love, baby. There's nothing to lose, it's just a rendezvous with peace and love, baby. Come to the future now, honey. I can see the future. It's just a party now, come on. The planets align, it's all by design. We feel brand new. Forget what you know, now it's time to go to the stars with me, baby. I look with my eyes. I look with my eyes and I can see the future. I look with my eyes and I can see the future. Yeah.
And a big thanks to Sheikh Fez, wonderful guest, and I had a lot of fun. And I'll see you next time on the Stanford Lee Show.